Hello, Catherine here. Welcome to Double Kidney. I've been working with kidney disease patients for more than 10 years now, and it's always a great joy when one of you guys tells me that I helped them, that I made a difference for them, and that they are now better. I'm even happier when someone tells me their GFR is now above 60. Because when you are above 60 points of GFR for more than a few months, because most dietary restrictions associated with kidney disease may not be needed anymore, and you can basically start to follow a normal diet again, because most dietary restrictions associated with kidney disease may not be needed anymore when your GFR is above 60, which is wonderful. So let's take a look at the comment I'm talking about. This is a comment from one of my subscribers called Nan2157. I've been drinking the 3-herb tea for a month and got results today. 20 of June 2023, I'm no longer stage 3, I'm stage 2. So, first of all, congratulations! This is an amazing result and you should be very proud of it. Now, this comment was posted on my recent video about proteinuria, and obviously a lot of people asked me about this tea. So, what I wanted to share with you today is not just the tea Nan2157 used, but also a way to make this tea even more potent. Because you see, there are two ways to make a tea. First, there is the fast way, which we will see immediately. You will be able to make this tea just by buying a couple of things from the supermarket. And then we will also see the way naturopathic doctors make teas, which is more potent and more effective because, this tea works. It can help you. So why don't we make it even more potent? So today we will see both ways, and then you can decide which one is better for you. Now guys, the tea we're making today is a potent one, and while most people won't have problems with it, it's very safe, don't worry. There's a chance of mild discomfort and stiffness in the low back. If this happens, don't be alarmed. These signs are only showing that a release of toxins from the kidneys is happening. This would only indicate that this tea is indeed cleansing your kidneys. Let's see how to make it now. Starting with the fastest way to make the tea that helped Nan2157 get into stage 2 from stage 3, which is, so very first thing here is hibiscus. Well, this flower comes with some amazing benefits for people with kidney issues. Hibiscus tea fights hypertension. People who drink this tea regularly may have a reduction in pressure of up to 8/4 millimeters of mercury, according to a large review of studies. And this amazing flower can also help with diabetes and with many other health problems, as this study points out. Because you see, hibiscus tea is a great source of antioxidants, amazing for the kidneys and the heart. By the way guys, if you have a success story that you want to share here, use the comment section, and also consider giving this video a like if you want to see more like this one. Up next, chamomile flowers. Yeah, I know where this tea is coming from. I love it, especially because chamomile tea is great to protect the kidneys. I drink it every day. Chamomile doesn't just have properties that may aid sleep and digestion. It can actually help you improve your GFR. How, you may ask? Well, first of all, chamomile tea is incredibly rich in antioxidants to fight inflammation in the body. Remember that kidney disease has an important inflammatory component. Teas and foods that can help with the inflammation, because they contain antioxidants such as chamomile, can really help with kidney health. Another little known property of chamomile: drinking it regularly may aid in lowering fasting sugar levels. I know this may come as a surprise for many of you, but it's true. In a placebo-controlled study conducted on diabetic patients, those receiving a cup of chamomile tea after meals were able to benefit from a significantly decreased concentration of HbA1c and serum insulin levels, the two most important markers of diabetes. And then there is the sleep-promoting effect of chamomile, which is way more important than people realize. You see, according to science, poor sleep is one of the most underestimated causes of kidney damage. Is sleeping more a way to protect the kidneys? 1 in 3 of us suffers from poor sleep, with stress, phones, and taking work home often blamed. And the result of all those sleepless nights can do more damage than people realize. Did you know that sleeping less than 6 hours per night is proven to have dangerous consequences? Obesity, coronary heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and a shortened life expectancy are all linked to poor sleep. And well, the kidney seems to be the organ most impacted by lack of sleep. Researchers think that lack of sleep can directly affect the physiology of the kidney, causing rapid decline in kidney function. According to this very large study, you need to sleep at least 7 hours per night. 8 is even better to protect your kidneys. And chamomile can help you get there. Okay, there is more to this tea. Rosemary leaf, as we can see. This is a spice that I really love. I grow it in my yard because it really makes potatoes and soups taste great. But the reason why rosemary leaf is part of this tea is another. You see, this plant has been used to treat a long list of issues for centuries, and today many of its benefits are supported by science. Germany's version of the FDA, the German Commission E, approves the use of rosemary oil for joint problems, circulation problems, and digestive issues. But the main benefit of rosemary as a part of a tea is another. You see, this plant may help in protecting the kidneys from oxidative stress, according to a study. In this study conducted on rats, test subjects who received rosmarinic acid were found to have lower creatinine after ischemia and reperfusion. This is a way to simulate oxidative stress caused by diabetes or hypertension. And while we are not rats, studies like this one can actually tell us what can protect our kidneys. Yes, rosemary can help with the kidney damage caused by diabetes and high blood pressure. Not to mention that rosemary can also directly help with diabetes and high glucose levels, says science. So a very useful plant for every kidney disease sufferer, especially those also battling with diabetes. Let's see now how to put these all together. So the easiest way to make this is to boil a large cup of water, and when it boils, to turn off the stove and add 1 bag of chamomile, 1 bag of hibiscus, and 1 teaspoon of rosemary leaves. You can find all these at the supermarket, by the way. Let it steep for 10 minutes or until cool enough, and drink it twice a day. Now guys, when I first made this, it also came with another plant in it, and I made in a different way to make sure each single part of it will be able to reach its full potential in terms of benefits. Now the fact that NAN 2157 talks about chamomile flowers also tells me that it's not just regular chamomile bags from the grocery store here. Let's see why. Now this is the original tea on which NAN 2157 based the tea they are drinking. And as you can see, I haven't used anything from the grocery store. No, I get all my herbs from a local herbalist shop. And you can do the same if you want. So my suggestion here, if you want to get 100% of the benefits from the tea, is to use Google Maps and try and locate an herbalist shop in your area. Get some high potency chamomile, some hibiscus and rosemary leaves from there, because now you know that these plants are made to give you 100% of the benefits. Now if you can't find a herbalist shop near you, there's always Amazon. On my website, newhopeforkidneypatients.com, I'm maintaining an updated list of all the best supplements for people with kidney disease you can find on amazon.com. The link is in the description. And as I was saying, when you make this tea, you can also make it the way holistic practitioners make teas, which is a more potent, more effective way of brewing it. We will see how to do it in a moment, because as you can see here, there is one more thing that is missing from this tea. So if you want to get the best possible result, also add taraxacum root, which is the dried root of dandelion. You can often find this particular plant in gardens and meadows. And the entire plant is actually edible from the roots to the blossoms and leaves, and it provides serious benefits. The root is what we want to use because in combination with chamomile, its benefits are going to be really great. Just like chamomile, dandelion root can fight diabetes, and dandelion root also has cleansing properties. It's a mild diuretic and will help our body detoxifying and releasing excess toxins and fluids. Now, an important thing to know about dandelion is that it can readily absorb heavy metals and pesticides from the ground. So only buy it from a brand that can certify that product is organic and pesticides free. Now, this is dried root, and you can tell they dried it correctly because the outer flesh has this darker brown color while the inner flesh is whiter. Now guys, if you want to get the 100% from this tea, you need to prepare a decoction. A decoction is what naturopaths do to make herbs more powerful. It's not hard, but it will take a little bit more time. First, prepare the right amount of every herb. For each day you want 1 tablespoon of chamomile, 1 tablespoon of hibiscus flower, 2 tablespoons of taraxacum root, 1 tablespoon of rosemary leaves. This is the right quantity for 1 day, and it's going to need about 30 oz of water. That's a little bit less than a liter of water. Now let's put everything in the water and let it soak for at least 2 hours before making the tea. But you may also prepare it the night before and let the pot in the fridge. Now they're ready to boil. Then bring the water to slow boil. When it boils, reduce heat and let it simmer for 15 minutes. Strain, allow the tea to cool, and drink. Ready! Let me know if you like it. Now guys, if you want to see more teas like this one, this video up here is for you, and this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all.